everyone, Assalamualaikum. So we are back with Beauty and the Business. I am Kam, as usual, Che. And we are here with Natural Wonders founder, Jasmine.
Jasmine,
Macam
hi.
bunga Jasmine tu kan?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so we're gonna kenal sikit Jasmine before we kenal Natural Wonders. Sekali lah, okay? Alright, so Jasmine, can you share a bit about Natural Wonders? Because I've heard this was a hobby, right? It was a passion.
It is actually.
Macam mana jadi business ni? Ha.
So it started when I was 17, lepas SPM, after high school.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of time to kill, really, because I didn't work in any supermarket ke mana-mana. So I stayed at home for, I think, 5-6 months before we got the university intake.
Yep.
So in that 6 months, I used that time to study about skincare, natural skincare.
Oh, you studied yourself?
Yeah, study lah. Lebih kurang macam research on YouTube and blogs and stuff.
Betul. Okay.
So I was like really invested in it because I find it very interesting because like one thing clicked in my head. I was already interested in skincare, right?
Alright.
And then I was curious about back then when our parents didn't have like these chemical based products or zaman tu a lot of skincare were international brands.
Yep, coming from outside.
Yeah, and it's gonna be expensive. Of course it's expensive. Not everybody can afford it. But they still have glowy skin though. Yeah, so what did they do? So I was like really intrigued. I was really like hyper focused on that.
Like apa yang cantik ni kan?
Like,
Okay,
kena
alright.
tahu juga apa dia buat. So I
So-
asked my mom like what did she use for skincare masa zaman teenager, zaman muda
When she
dulu.
was younger, okay.
Yeah. So she told me there are several things they did, but all of those things used like natural remedies from home, from the
Okay.
kitchen basically.
Yes.
So like they use beras to do a face scrub, facial
Okay.
cleanser, and then they use like apple cider vinegar or cuka apple lah
Cuka apple.
untuk buat toner, toner muka. And then they use hibiscus bunga raya, like the actual bunga raya.
Like memang bunga raya tu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bunga raya untuk hair growth. For hibiscus for hair growth.
Tak bunga atas ni.
Yeah,
okay.
dia like hancurkan bunga raya tu sampai lumat sampai jadi paste. And then they put on your scalp, leave it on for I tak tahu how long, and then rinse it off, and that will boost your hair growth and make your hair darker.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are like just a few of the things that my mom told me. But obviously there will be more, right?
Of
Because tu
course.
baru macam sikit-sikit untuk muka dengan rambut je.
And that's just like Malay. We have like other cultures,
exactly.
races, right? Okay.
Yeah, and I'm half Indian though. So
Oh!
so I'm really intrigued about the Ayurvedic punya hair care routine.
Okay.
Lagilah I macam go all in kan. Belajar tu, belajar ni, belajar daun kari dah.
Daripada kita masak, kita buat facial. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
I was like really invested in that 6 months. So dari situ lah, I was like really interested to expand this knowledge.
Okay.
And then I started doing experiments. I finished my mom's sugar in the dapur. And
For
then
the experiment.
to make body scrubs.
I see.
I used her sugar, her salt, her milk, fresh milk, yogurt, whatever, everything that I could get my hands on.
And your mom was okay with this?
I don't think she knew. She was at work.
Oh, okay. Understand. Alright.
I don't know if she knows though.
Okay. But after that she knew lah.
Yeah, after that.
Okay.
So, but I never intended to sell any of the products.
Okay.
But I've already started experimenting with the products since then until my uni days.
Okay.
Until one day my friends noticed me using some weird things on my face.
The ones that you made yourself.
Yeah, because I kept
Oh.
on making more and more for myself, personal use.
Okay, personal
Until
use.
my uni days, until I was in my final year studies when everything started.
So it started during your FYP area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The last year of my studies.
So how did your own personal use, your hobby, your passion, right, that you experiment in the kitchen, turn into natural wonder? How did that flip happen?
So my friends encouraged me. They said like, you should sell this, because at that time I was using the apple cider vinegar toner and face mist and I don't know, a bunch of other
A few
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they said like, because we are biotech students too, we know that these things are good for our skin. We study this, right? And then no one is selling it. So if you were to sell it, of course we would buy it because we want this, but the option is not there in the market yet at the time.
At that time.
Yeah. So, and then I said like, because these things are easy for me to make. So if I can make it, then everybody can make it in their kitchen. So if everybody can make it, then why would they buy it from me?
Oh, so that was what you were thinking at that
Yeah,
time.
that's why I
Okay.
never thought of selling it.
I see.
I thought like nobody would buy it. It's like
It's like, oh,
too
you can
simple.
do it too.
Yeah, yeah.
But then your friends encourage you.
Yeah, because they said like not everybody want to make their own products. Everybody has their own passion. Exactly. Betul.
Passion lain kau malas.
Just because you tahu buat air Milo doesn't mean you nak buat air Milo.
Kita pergi mamak juga kan. Tampal peti satu. Right, yeah. Correct. Yeah, your friend has a point.
So they encouraged me to do it, and they joined with me to start the company. So initially there were 4 of us, co-founders.
Together created Natural Wonder.
Yeah, at the time it was Organic Touch Malaysia.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we started Organic Touch Malaysia together, 4 of us. But eventually when we graduated, we had to go separate ways because different state in Malaysia kan semua macam mana nak
together all the time, right? Faham?
Exactly.
Okay.
But the business could still continue because all of the formulations are mine. I'm the one who thinks about the products, come up with the products and stuff.
You're the one, the main passion, the person driving it as well, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
They were just helping me with other things like packing the parcels, dealing with customers, pergi beli barang, stuff like that lah.
Okay. But that was the pinnacle. That was the start of it all.
That's how it all started.
You're such good friends.
Thank you.
Such good friends. Be a good friend. Okay. All right. So since you said this started during your final year student kan FYP era, when was that? When did Natural Wonder started? Like, how long are they in the market dah ni?
That was 2015. Almost 10 years ago.
Almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
If I may ask, how young are you? Geranya lah sikit lah.
Well, I'm 32 this year. I just
Percaya
turned
tak?
32.
Percaya tak? I tak percaya. I thought she was like middle 20s.
Yeah,
okay.
Gunilah Natural Wonder. Stay immortal.
Okay. Tiba kan. But alright, so that's when you started. That's when Natural Wonder started. So you mentioned just now the first name was Organic Touch kan?
Yeah, Organic Touch.
Okay. So what switched from Organic Touch to Natural Wonder?
Okay, interesting. Actually, that question popped up a lot of times when we decided to change the name because I never actually clarified online.
Okay.
On
This is the
social media.
clarification. Okay.
Yeah, I never actually like disclosed like why we actually changed the brand name. So, but I'm gonna tell you like one main reason for it. It's because when we decided to call the brand Organic Touch, we weren't aware that if you want to call your brand or anything that you sell organic, it has to be certified organic by FDA.
FDA ni apa dah?
FDA ni, if I'm not mistaken, is from the US.
Oh, okay.
It's like the internationally recognized body for organic certification.
I see.
Yeah, for everything. And it's not easy, especially for a small business. It's really not easy for you to get.
So anywhere in the world, they have, if they want to call organic, they have to get their approval.
Yeah. Tapi some countries, they have their own organic punya agency body macam tu lah. Like in Thailand, they have.
Oh.
Tapi it's not internationally recognized.
So if you want to go international, you need the FDA approval and all that.
Correct. It's not if you want to go international. It's just like at that time, people were just questioning like, why do you call yourself Organic Touch if you're not certified organic? And then, well, the reason being is because when we decided to call our brand Organic Touch, because bahasa Malaysia, right? Organic bahasa Malaysia with a K, it just means bahan semula jadi.
Betul.
Yeah. So we just translated it to English without knowing that it would have like a lot of implications.
Alah, time FYP.
Yeah, kita starting lah, kita budak-budak.
Baru belajar.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
And at the time, I also didn't plan to go big on this business. I thought it could be just a side hustle, macam pocket money for students.
Faham?
Tapi turned out I really, really love this product, this brand entirely. So I wanted to go full. All in after graduation. I didn't work with any other company
At all?
No. Yeah. Huge fight with my parents.
Biasalah Asian
Biasa,
parents.
Asian
Okay.
parents.
You're successful now. Tengok banyak barang. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So I decided to really build this company. Even I was on my own. I didn't have my friends with me at the time. So on that point onwards, I decided like we cannot go forward with Organic Touch name. We have to change it to something else because we want to go international. We want to export it to everywhere else, right?
Understand? Right.
Yeah,
right.
and we don't want to have to deal with all of these questions again.
Especially like if authorities come or anything, right? So
Yeah,
you want it
that
to just
could
be
happen.
settled.
Yeah, that could happen also. True.
Yep. So that's why. So why Natural Wonders?
Because when I choose a brand name, I want it to be simple, and like when you mention the name, when you just read the name, you already have an idea of what we are selling. I wanted to keep really, really simple. That is, one is for like so people know what we're selling. Another one is for Google SEO. So when you search, even for Organic Touch, you search Organic Skincare Malaysia or Organic Malaysia, apa-apa je,
Natural
Yeah.
skincare, whatever.
our website will be on top. Just because of the name, the title itself.
Correct.
Yeah,
Betul.
so less work for me.
Pandai
Yeah.
dia ni.
So same concept with Natural Wonders. I want people to like the second they type natural product Malaysia,
Whatever.
Natural Wonders will be on top.
I see.
I don't even pay for Google Ads.
So it is helpful. The name
It
is
is.
helpful.
Very, very much.
Biotech engineer graduate. Pandai. Okay. So you mentioned early on tadi kan, masa you say this was a passion project, turn into a business, and yelah natural daripada your mom, and then you're half Indian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go a bit on how it's made. So you say your products are handmade using traditional methods.
Yeah.
Betul. So what are some unique local or traditional beauty techniques that you still use in your formulation or inspires you at least?
So basically everything in Natural Wonders are made traditionally, means like by hand. No
Guna tangan.
machineries involved. I rasa sekarang the only machine we have is just a mixer and
Okay.
a stick blender, because those are like the necessities to make certain products. You cannot like skip that part. But everything else, for example, the extraction of like the process to make extracts, natural
Okay.
extracts, like the rosemary extract we use in our shampoos, right? Everything is made in-house using a traditional method. We don't have a machine where we just put the herbs and then out comes the extract. That's We don't have that. We actually cook the rosemary, the actual rosemary herb, for 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah, you have to take 2 days minimum. Sometimes the longer the better.
Rajinnya. Okay.
And then and then we have to double filter it,
Okay.
or sometimes triple filter it. Depends on the herb itself. But some herbs they're very berhabuk, right? So you want to make sure you have a very clean extract. So sometimes if that's not enough, you have to really squeeze it out.
So macam perah like that.
Perah santan, betul-betul. Like literally you do that. So we use a lot of human labor.
I can
Elbow grease.
understand. I can understand that. Okay.
Yeah, but we like that. That's what unique. But that's what makes the entire brand unique. Everything is literally handmade, which is why we can also make a lot of video contents for social media
'Cause you make
about
it.
the behind the scene. Yeah, behind the scene on how we make the products. So in a way, we're trying to prove to the viewers that we literally make everything by hand.
It is handmade.
Yeah.
You see my hand is making it.
Yeah, exactly.
Apa orang Melayu cakap, apa? Air tangan. That's special sikit. Okay.
Air tangan.
But of course with gloves, right?
Yeah, with
Okay.
love. Made in Malaysia with love.
And gloves.
Yeah, and
Cleanliness
sterilized.
is important. Okay.
Exactly.
Jangan risau, jangan persoalkan benda tu.
Kita tak buat kat dapur.
Ni nampak, ni memang bersih. Jangan risau.
We have an actual manufacturing punya facility lah to make the product.
Okay. And memang that is macam taken care of, it's clean,
Yeah,
everything.
betul.
Okay. So you have a lot of products.
Yeah.
I can see that right now.
Obviously.
You can. But what was your first ever product that you keluarkan to the market?
When I was still a student. Yeah, it was this one.
Okay. Apa ni?
The Rose Face Mist. But when we first launched it, it was in a small bottle, 75 ml. This one is 200 ml.
Oh, can I see?
And yes, sure. And obviously we've improved it a lot.
Okay.
Dulu, I think we just use like literally rose water and entah, tu cukup.
Okay. So now what's the improved, upgraded version? Apa
A
yang beza?
lot.
Okay,
We
apa
also
dia?
have essential oils.
Okay.
We have rose extract to like boost the effect.
Okay.
And then apa lagi?
Apa lagi?
Oh yeah, glycerin for humectant.
Glycerin tu apa? Saya bukan budak sains.
Glycerin tu is actually, it's a very common ingredient in skincare actually. It's to boost hydration on the skin. Tapi dia manis. Dia can makan. Boleh makan. Dia macam gula. I rasa dia memang kategori gula.
Tapi jangan makan. Dia untuk skincare.
Dia boleh makan.
Boleh,
Because some people use it in desserts.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course I had a preservative because back then when we were starting out the business, I didn't use preservative because I really want to keep it natural.
Faham.
But yeah, my fault too because natural product lagi perlu ada preservative.
Sebab it apa dia, what do you call that? Bukan buruk. What is that?
Dia cepat rosak.
Yes,
Sebab
cepat
dia
rosak.
nutritional. Bakteria pun nak benda yang sehat.
Betul.
Betul. Bukan manusia je nak, bakteria pun nak.
So benda every living thing needs kan?
Exactly. So the healthier it is, lagi cepat dia rosak.
Faham.
So perlu ada preservative.
Okay. So cik dah lari topik. Okay, but like so again, naturally made. So you've get inspiration from yalah your mother semua tu, and then you cakap iprah semua ni kan. Kita tanya soalan business sikit. A bit businessy, right? So now, right, as you can see, in Malaysia punya market je, there's a lot of organic or natural skincare company is coming out or is in the market, right? So how do you keep in the trend in 2024?
So my take on this is that I don't like to follow the trends. I never catch the train, the trend train.
The trend train, okay,
anymore. I mean, I used to do that dulu lah masa awal-awal start the business because
tak biasa.
Because it's a trend, man. Like everybody's hyping about it, and then we as formulators, we are intrigued lah.
I want to go.
Like maybe if we just start a facial serum,
that it'll help. Yep.
But I went through that, but it was not so. I mean, in my experience, it was not so successful. It's not really good for me.
Okay.
Because we ended up wasting a lot of money, invested a lot of money in making the products.
Okay.
And we also sell skincare, right? So skincare takes a lot of R&D, a lot of testing, and then you have to see if it's stable before you can actually launch it.
Correct.
So by the time you launch it, the trend's almost over. So yeah, we wasted a lot of money on that, and when I mean, like, it's not that you cannot sell the products anymore once the trend is off.
Correct.
You still can, but it's gonna be very, very slow
because the demand is not there anymore as much as before. I see.
And most of the time, when a trend goes down, it's because another trend has popped up. So everyone's focusing on that. Everyone's spending their money on that new thing.
True.
So we who are still chasing the previous trend, we will be like slow lah. Our sale will be very, very slow because of that.
So you don't follow the trend, but how do you keep up with the market?
We create the trend.
Trendsetter.
Yeah.
Kan.
I keep it in mind to not chase the trend anymore, and just focus on what we already planned for our business, for our market, because sometimes it does work though. Like it works incredibly. Like recently we just launched the scalp oil. Okay. I had completely zero idea that is the trend right now. Because scalp oil has been on the market for ages.
True.
It's very traditional. Everybody uses scalp oil. But it's usually at the back of the shelf. Nobody pays attention to the scalp oils.
True.
I think almost all hair care brands would have their own version of scalp oil. But I think like it's one of the lowest sales compared to all
people
other
don't really
products.
know about it.
Yeah. So how was I supposed to telltale that this is gonna be trendy soon in 2024? This is gonna be trendy. I did not know.
But you got it.
Yeah, but I just decided. I just told my team like this year we're gonna launch a scalp oil, and we actually launched a bit late than scheduled because of internal issues.
Of course.
But by the time we launched it, I had a meeting with another beauty platform, and then they told me, "How did you know? How did you know that the scalp oil was gonna be trendy?" And I was like, "No, I did not know." It was like it worked in my favor actually.
Alhamdulillah, good for you.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
Okay. But see, trendsetter. Trend tak ikut dia. Trend ikut dia tak ikut trend. Terbalik pula. Okay. Alright. So again, the name of Jasmine's company is Natural Wonder.
Yeah.
Okay, semula jadi natural. So if it's natural, usually lah what I see from TikTok, from any information that I see right on social media, anything that's usually natural is good for kids. So is Natural Wonder good for kids? Kids skin.
Yeah, it is actually. All of our products are made for eczema, psoriasis, and sensitive skin, and kids age 3 and above.
3 and above.
Yeah, because we use essential oils, and if you're below 3, we don't recommend you to use skincare with essential oils. Yeah.
But 3 and above is
can.
Okay, no
Everyone
problem.
can use. Yeah.
Okay, and even if they have like sensitive skin, the not the trend of course, but like the issue I see now is eczema. So that is also suitable for people.
Yeah, the entire brand, Natural Wonder, because I have eczema myself actually. Yeah, I have minor eczema.
Minor, okay.
Yeah, so all of the products that I made are usually for myself.
Yeah,
for
personal
me to
use lupa. Okay.
Yeah. So if I can't use it, I won't sell it. I will tweak the formulation until I get it right, until I can use it.
I see.
So once I can use it, I will distribute it to my lab rats
to test it out.
My lab rats being my family and friends.
Of course. Can I use other people?
Free products, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So if they say it's okay, then we will start to release it. But usually it will take me minimum 1 year of R&D before I
But that's
launch a
good
product.
because you put proper research into it.
Yeah, because you don't want to like suddenly you have to recall back the product because something is going wrong in it. I've gone through that. I don't want to repeat that phase again.
I see. So you make sure the product is really good. You check everything.
Yeah,
then
it's
you
stable. Nothing funny is gonna come out of it from after maybe 1 month, 2 months.
Faham. You want to make sure like, okay, tak ada masalah, no problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jasmine. So we're talking about the good of Natural Wonder, about your progress kan. But the wheel of life, ada baik, ada buruk. Cik. So what are some of the struggles that you face being 10 years in the industry?
Ooh.
Susah sikit.
Should we get personal?
Nothing too personal. Okay.
Okay. I think because we started as when I was still a student, I think financially that was the biggest challenge because when we started the business, four of us, all of us chipped in 150 ringgit as the capital. So we only had 600 ringgit to start an entire skincare empire.
600 je.
Dream big.
600. Okay.
But apparently everything is very costly because you cannot just buy one product. Like for example, you want to buy this bottle, you cannot just buy one. Okay, nowadays you can lah, but back then you can't.
Yeah, different back then.
Yeah, back then you have to buy minimum maybe like 1 carton. There's always a minimum amount. You can't just buy one. And then the ingredients also you can't buy just small amounts. It's gonna be more expensive.
Yep.
So we used a lot of money on that, and then because of the financial issues, I can't really experiment with new products, new ingredients. It takes like for example, I have a lot of ideas. I already formulated a lot of things, but I can't experiment on them until I have money.
Because it takes a lot of resources to experiment first, right? R&D.
Yeah. So because of that, Natural Wonders took a lot of time to grow.
I see.
Very.
But you're here now.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Thank you.
So besides financial, did you go through any other challenges?
Family support, I guess.
At the start, kan?
Yeah, at the start, of course. But one more thing is because I don't have business background. I wanted to study business background, business degree.
Disagree, huh?
But I didn't get that opportunity. So I studied engineering instead. They do teach us a little bit about entrepreneurship, but very surface level.
It's not in detail on how, right?
So when I started the business, I had to meet new people, business connections and stuff. There are so many business terms that I was just clueless about. I don't know anything
all
about
the jargons, all this, like what they say, right?
Yeah. It's like you work in an engineering firm, but you have zero engineering background. You don't know all the small things, everything, the jargons.
Yeah. So that was a struggle for you at the start.
A lot, yeah. And I was so stressed about it. I literally had to Google word by word, like what is this person talking about?
Like what are you trying to say to me right now?
What is a PO? What is an invoice? How do I make an invoice? I didn't know what an invoice
was. At that time, yeah. Because we didn't learn. You didn't learn about that.
Yeah, there's I mean, maybe they taught us in economics class, but I don't know. I just studied for exam.
Yeah, you didn't want I didn't want to understand this. I just want to get it.
Yeah. So it's so different when you finally have to actually use it in the real world.
Apply it, right?
Yeah. So it's completely different, and then I have to. Basically, I self-taught myself a lot about business management.
The gigi.
You have to.
Very strong.
Because who else is gonna do it? I can't pay someone to do it for me. I didn't have money.
Understand? Financial issue again.
Yeah, back to that.
But then again, you kept strong and you're here right now, Jasmine.
Yeah. Actually, I think the financial issue is actually a good thing in the end because I self-taught myself a lot of things. Photography, I wouldn't call it cinematography, but can lah.
Boleh lah.
And then editing. Back then, there was no Canva.
Of course.
Do you know what I used to edit the labels?
Paint.
No, not Paint. Then Microsoft PowerPoint.
Pandai.
Okay.
Okay.
And then and then you can't really set the measurement and stuff, right? So
Yep.
everything memang manually. I have to print it on an A4 paper and then kecilkan sikit. Weh.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is an entrepreneur. Memang businesswoman. Gigih. But that's good. Yeah, like you said, semua benda ada, everything ada hikmah. Like there's a lesson in all this hardship, right?
Blessing in disguise.
Okay
Betul. So because of that, I know how to do a lot of things. At least sikit-sikit lah.
And
so
even
I don't have to rely on people so much.
True. And even if you hire people, you also know what they're doing. So they can just like tell you like, oh, I done it. But actually they haven't.
Exactly. Like for example, online ads, right? Facebook ads, IG ads, TikTok ads and everything, Google ads. People usually hire someone to do that for them, for brands. But I had to study. I think I spent months and months just to study about the system and then do it myself. So when I hire a new staff to handle it for me, they can't bluff me.
True. They
like
can't
I know what's going on.
Yeah.
They can't like just say that, oh, we didn't hit the sale because no, I know what you did wrong.
I know what you didn't do.
I know what we should tweak in here.
Okay. Jangan main-main. Jangan main-main. Okay.
Yeah, so I've done everything myself firsthand.
I respect you, Justin. Saya dah pengsan dah kali. Okay.
Banyak kali juga I went out.
Biasalah.
Tapi have to persevere lah because this is my baby.
It's a 10-year-old baby now.
It's dah jam 4.
Dah jam 4. Primary 4. Okay. Alright. So before we go towards the end of this conversation, bercerita kan, I see that you have a lot of products. I tak boleh kira, banyak sangat. So I think you have over 50 products, right?
Yeah, over 50 SKU.
Okay. So how's the demand in the market? Like, do you have like a loyal customer fan base or how?
Yeah, right now we already have our loyal fan base. Every time we launch a new product, they will just buy just to support. And actually because they love the products, because it's a skincare punya business, right?
Yep.
So, and we also cater to a niche market, which is sensitive skin, eczema and psoriasis.
Correct.
So when they trust your brand, your product, they know like they can just buy everything off of you.
Because you have your product is suitable for it.
Yeah, they trust you already.
Faham?
So rather than like contoh, they want to buy a shower gel from a new shop, which might trigger their eczema again.
Yep.
But they know that our products will not trigger their eczema. So might as well just buy it from us. Plus, we just launched a new seasonal collection. Why not, right?
Hint. Baru je nak tanya. Okay, baru nak tanya. Since you have over 50 products, so besides the seasonal one, is there any upcoming that we should tengok-tengok ke IG ke TikTok ke? Anything nak hint?
Coming soon this December. InsyaAllah lah kalau tak delay.
InsyaAllah. Amin. Kita doakan. Okay, what is it?
Our line of shower gel.
Ooh.
Because right now we have the sorbet scrub and their matching body mist, 9 cents yang tak include the seasonal one. But they don't all have their shower gel. So the matching shower gel will come up in December. So people can buy it for Christmas.
When in December agak-agak roughly?
We plan in the first week or second week of December, before Christmas.
Before Christmas lah. So boleh shopping lah untuk Christmas.
Boleh.
Okay. Dia dah prepare dah ni everything.
Yeah, that's the whole point because during Christmas kan orang like to buy like one whole set of products
to gift and all that.
So the shower gel will complete the bath and body set.
Yay. Settle. Nak mandi semua Natural Wonder.
Yes. Especially if you have eczema.
Sensitive skin, you need to try. She said. Jasmine said. Okay. So kita dah banyak cakap lah, Jasmine. Saya pergi sini, sana, everywhere lah. I'm talking with you, right? So we know about you, we know about Natural Wonder, we know about the progress, the hardships, okay? The beauty of everything. What's your goal for Natural Wonder?
The current goal is actually we want to export our products.
To outside?
Yeah, to other countries.
Okay.
Maybe we'll start with Southeast Asia countries because easiest.
Closest?
Yeah, closest.
Okay.
But yeah, I think for next year, we're going to focus on that. We're probably going to start with the bestseller, the viral products first, which is the tonic and the shampoo.
Okay.
And then from there, we'll try to bring in more and more products to other countries.
Okay. Are you planning to go into any retail or just like your own?
I don't think we're gonna open another shop because we just closed our first retail store.
Okay.
Retail is not working out.
Understand.
Online is still the best at the moment. But we're gonna actively join more and more events.
Okay.
We are already doing that right now, but it's hard to find events every month because they don't do events every month, like beauty skincare events.
Like specifically for
Yeah,
beauty.
specifically.
Yep.
So right now we're just actively doing pop-up booths in malls in coming soon, Central Market.
Oh.
End of this month.
Okay, boleh melawat Pasar Seni Central Market.
Yeah, Pasar Seni, betul.
Okay. So that's how you want to like share more with people and get the word out there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jasmine, from the superwoman, buat sendiri, belajar sendiri, everything, you learn everything. Do you have any advice, okay, for upcoming entrepreneurs, especially ladies yang nak buka business sendiri, that want to maybe not skincare, maybe fashion. Do you have any advice for these new upcoming entrepreneurs?
Yeah, I do.
What?
Number one,
Okay.
start already. That's the number one thing that is holding everybody back. They think and think and think like, where should I do this? Is it gonna be a flop? And can I know, a lot of problems, right?
Overthinking.
Yeah, just start. If it's a flop, it's a flop. But then carry on. Just decide from there whether you wanna fix this and make it work, because you can.
Of course.
When you put your head into it, you can. Even if people say, oh, this product cannot sell, especially like tudung, like everyone is saying, if you start a tudung business, you can never make money because everyone's selling tudung. Says who?
Ramai orang tu boleh lah tu.
Yeah, there are so many people in the world.
Yep.
And then the trends are always changing. Fashion is always changing. There's always a demand for fashion.
True.
There's always new heads to cover. So
everybody's style is different.
Yeah, it just depends on your kind of perspective. So if you want to do something, just block whatever negative energy that's coming towards you. Just do it already.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah. Second, you have to have perseverance. Don't give up. If you know you want to do this, just don't give up. No matter how many people say you should, you should give up. It's taking too much from you. No, you gotta fix it. You gotta fix something, but don't give up.
If you really want it, go. Just go.
Perseverance. If you're not the type who has that, you give up easily, then maybe that wouldn't be the best option for you. But it's still better than nothing. If you're just jobless, staying at home, you don't know what to do, might as well start a business.
Try, right? Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other advice? That's two already.
Okay, the famous thing is if you already have a job, like a day job, should you start your side hustle? The answer is if you want to. No one's forcing you. But if you want to, then you should.
Yep.
But don't quit your job first if it's a very stable income for you. But if it's taking too much of your time, you still have to push. Like there's gonna be this phase where you're gonna have to really juggle everything. Juggle your day job and juggle your side hustle. You have to start from there. You have to just go through it. And then once your side hustle builds up and you feel like it can grow better when you quit your day job, then you make that conscious decision to do that.
You pick at that time.
Yes. And then go all in in your passion, whichever it is.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. So before we wrap up, last.
Last lagi.
Ni betul last. I'm not lying. Okay. If people wanna buy your products, Natural Wonders, right? Where can they look?
Currently we're available online only.
Okay.
We're available on our official website, www.naturalwondersmalaysia.com.
Okay.
And then also available on Shopee and TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
The famous two platforms lah, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so thank you so much, Jasmine, for your time. It's been very pleasurable talking about Natural Wonder and you.
Thank you.
We might see each other again.
Yeah.
And that is all from us. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum.
Bye-bye.